Hey everybody, I know it has been forever once again, and I apologize. I'm going to try and remember everything that I need to talk about. There's quite a bit. Um, it might be a two-part video, it might not. I don't know, we'll just have to see. I apologize for the way I look. Half my makeup's gone, and I just don't look good. And I will explain why. I don't know when my last video was because I didn't even check before I started this one. Um, but I had my doctor's appointment at 20 weeks, 21 weeks. I think I talked about it because it was right after I had my gender ultrasound. So I think I did. But, so we'll skip that. About 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks later, I went back in for some pain I was having. I was having a lot of pain. And it was nothing. It was basically ligament pain, which, he basically told me I was being a baby. No, I'm just kidding. But it was just really bad ligament pain with the baby stretching and pushing and doing gymnastics pretty much all over it. So, he sent me home. No big deal. About, let's see, week and a half later, I started to burn when I was urinating. And I thought, well, maybe I've got a bladder infection, UTI. So I go in, and I also that day passed out again. I was at my husband's work, and I just flat out passed out. Luckily, he was right by me and caught me before I fell to the ground completely. So I went in to for a checkup on that, and also to ask him to do a urine test to check for a UTI. So, we did the urine test. As for the passing out, he said, it can be normal as long as it's not happening multiple times a week. This is my second time, and it's been a month apart since my last one. He just doesn't want me up for a long period of time to get overly hot too fast. No long shopping trips, basically at the store where I can get my body temperature up and my heart pumping, because that tends to bring on me passing out. So we just kind of avoid that now. So anyway, he did the urine test, and sorry, my son's playing Super Mario on the Wii right behind me, so that's probably, honey, just mommy will play in a little bit, okay? You play. Okay, thank you. So anyway, the urine test he did, it came back as it didn't show a UTI, but it showed possible symptoms, I guess you can say, of one coming on. I told him that the pain, say hi.
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 That the pain when I go to the bathroom isn't all the time, it's maybe every other time. So, it could have been the start of one. And when I'm pregnant, I am prone to get UTIs all the time because I got them with Jackson when I was pregnant with him. So I'm kind of prone and used to it to get UTIs a lot. So he put me on a prescription for UTI, and he is putting me on it for the rest of my pregnancy. So I take one pill every day until after I give birth. To help from me getting more UTIs. So, excuse me. So anyway, so I'm on those pills from now till I give birth, which is great. Fun stuff. So anyway, I went home, got my prescription, been doing good, and on Tuesday morning, this past Tuesday, this week, I woke up, I felt fine. I went to the bathroom and I burned really bad when I urinated. And I'm like, oh great, why is this happening? You know, I was on the pills that he gave me for a week now. So obviously they should have been working. So, you know, I'm thinking, what the heck? So I go downstairs, you know, I take one of my other pills. I also take a couple of just those over-the-counter Azo pills to help with burning and stuff, which usually do help me when I burn. And those kicked in and did nothing. I know they kicked in because they're the ones that turn your urine orange. And my urine was bright orange, but the pain was still there. The pain was so bad. I could not lay down. I could not sit down. All I could do was stand and crouch over and just cry because I was in so much pain. Luckily, I was going to go with my grandma and aunt that day to go shopping for a little bit and go get some lunch to get out of the house. But they ended up just taking my son so I could relax and try and get this pain to go away. And, you know, they were gone for a couple hours and I still just could not sit down. I could not move. I could not do anything. So I called my mom, who moved. I've told you plenty of times. So I called her and I explained to her what was going on. I was like, Mom, I just don't feel right today. I feel weird. I don't feel good. So it was like, I don't know. I was just like, I burn, I hurt, I cramp. Everything is just achy. She's like, well, why don't you give your doctor a call, tell him what's going on, and see what he wants to do. So I was like, okay, well, I'll give him a call. But first, I called my husband. I was like, honey, you have to see if you can get off work early because, oh, sorry, I gotta sneeze. Maybe not. But, I was like, you gotta see if you can get off early because he still had to work another 3-4 hours before he got off. And, I was like, you need to come home because I don't know, I can't, if I gotta go to the doctor, I can't drive myself with how I'm feeling. So I was like, see if you can get off work, you know. And he called me back and said he was on his way home. Got somebody to come in for him. And so anyway, I called my doctor's office, and they usually don't answer. You usually leave a message, and they call you back when they get back to the phone, you know. So I leave a message and explain to him what's going on in the message. Oh, sorry. And so I'm just waiting for a call back. You know, I'm in tears. I'm bawling. I'm crouched over my kitchen sink because, I don't know. Because that's the only countertop where I have that's level enough where I can kind of lean and still stand up. Because like I said, I could not sit down. So I'm waiting. My husband gets home. And I tell him what's going on. Because he had no idea what was going on. Because he thought I was gone with my aunt and grandma. I hadn't talked to him since I called him. And so I tell him what's going on. And he's just like, okay, well, just let me know what you want me to do. And I still never heard back from the doctor's office. I waited and waited for about an hour. And I just got sick of waiting. So I finally just called labor and delivery and asked them and told them what was going on. That I'm in excruciating pain. I'm cramping. I thought I was having contractions because my stomach was really tight, but it would not release, so I didn't think they were contractions because it would get tight and just stay tight. So I didn't know if that's what it was. So anyway, I called labor and delivery, and they told me to just come in, and they'll call my doctor. They'll keep calling him until they get a hold of him. So to just come in anyway and have the pain checked out. So anyway, it looks like I'm getting low on time, so I will just stop right here and do a part 2 video really quick. So anyway, I'll see you in just a sec. Thanks, bye.